So about 2 days ago, I went out with a guy to go fish some nearshore reefs for snapper, smaller grouper, and maybe do a little trolling for kingfish and stuff like that. And we get out there to one of the reefs, and the bite's kind of slow. We're getting a lot of bites from triggerfish and stuff like that. And we actually did catch a few keeper-sized red snapper, but they're not in season yet, so we couldn't keep them, unfortunately. And one nice little mangrove snapper as well. But one of the red snapper that I hooked into while I was reeling him up, something ate him and held on to him for about a minute or so. And then once I got him up to the surface after whatever tried to eat him, let go of him, we could tell that he had some bite marks on him, but we knew it wasn't a shark because obviously he either would have been sliced right in half or would have had a bunch of teeth marks right in him, but it still looked like something got a hold of him. So our first thought was that it was a big Goliath grouper, and since the bite was pretty slow and all that, we kind of figured that, you know, there were some bigger predators hanging down there around the reef. So we put a pretty big chunk of bonita on the line, dropped it down there, and about 5 minutes later, this happened. It's a big fish. Whatever it is, it's big. Definitely bigger than that shark I caught a couple of weeks ago. Without a doubt, yeah.
Probably a big sandbar we always do. Looks like it's always caught bush. Kept them wide fins on the side.
Every time I gain a little bit of line on him, he just pulls it back out. Oh, yep, there he goes. There he goes. I told you. It's a screaming drag if it was 100 pounds. It was already spooled. Well, not 30 because you're on the stick.
Could have used one of those belts on here this time.
Yeah. Look at it, look at that. After about an hour and a half into the fight, we were starting to think that it was just a big old stingray, because that's what they'll do. They'll fight for a really, really long time and just hang really, really low near the bottom. Finally, after a little over 2 hours of fighting this fish, we were finally able to see it. Giant.
Alright. We got a 400.
That is a giant. Holy cow, dude. That's a giant. Oh my gosh, dude. Massive.
I think he's 400.
I think he's 3.
Maybe 2 something.
Yeah, it's probably 2. Dude, that's a giant.
Looks like.
Oh my gosh. He's gonna splash.
Yeah. If he splashes, watch his tail, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him have it.
He'll slap you in the face with that tail and he'll kill somebody.
Have it.
Give him a pet on the way back, though. Give him a pet. Touch him, touch him. Bye, buddy.
You gotta push him.
I hope he makes it. What if Jaws comes up here?
They'll go back down. That's what they do. They beach up like that and they'll go back down. Did he go?
Did he go?
Yeah, probably went straight down. This was my first ever Goliath grouper. I think that he was between probably 220 and 250, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. But I know this fish weighed a lot, and he was just massive. Like, he was a lot bigger in person from what you guys are seeing on camera. I promise you, he looked way bigger in person. The captain said that I was the first ever person to land a Goliath grouper on his boat. He said other people had hooked into him before, but had never actually gotten him up to the surface because a lot of times they just break you right off in the reef. And I think that right there, and also where he was hooked at in the corner of the mouth is what kept them on the line for so long, because whenever you hook into a big fish, you want to make sure that they're away from big structures that could potentially, you know, break you off on. And you also want to make sure that you have a really, really good hook set on them right there in the corner of the mouth. And luckily we had both of those things. We were pretty far away from the reef, and he was hooked right there good in the corner of the mouth. And it was a full-on upper body workout. The next day my whole entire upper body was completely sore. My lower back, my arms, my shoulders, everything. Because one of the reasons why I think I could have gotten him up a little bit faster if we were, you know, fishing with a little bit heavier gear. We were using 50-pound main line, so I couldn't put a bunch of pressure on that fish, and whenever he wanted to run, I just, you know, kind of had to let him run. And I also, the drag was pretty tight, but I didn't want to tighten it a whole bunch more because you know, obviously we could potentially lose the fish if he made a big run. But nonetheless, it was really, really fun. Like I said, that was my first ever Goliath grouper, and if you guys ever have the opportunity to go catch one, then please do it. I mean, it's a lot of fun. These fish will literally beat you down until you don't want any more. But I hope you guys did enjoy this quick little video, and if you guys did, please be sure to give it a like down below and also hit that subscribe button. If you guys are new to the channel, we're coming up closer and closer every single day to 2,000 subs, so please subscribe if you guys haven't already. And with that being said, you guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Real quick, one thing that I forgot to mention is that if you guys want to go out with the same guy that I did, his name is Jason Shingler, I think is how you pronounce it. He's located in Panama City Beach, Florida, and I will link his website down below in the description, so if you guys want to check him out, feel free to. He's a really cool guy. He's got a lot of saltwater experience, and his son is actually training to get his captain license right now, so he can become a guide as well. So like I said, I'll link his website down below in the description for you guys to check out. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.